and to really find out whether it really justifies this tag, the Intruder. This is Suzuki's idea of a city cruiser, the Intruder 150. This bike carries forward the rich legacy of the legendary Suzuki M1800. But just because it looks like the brawny 1800cc cruiser doesn't mean it's anywhere near it. The reason? Too much of plastic. The most eye-catching feature, apart from the extended Intruder-like headlamp, is the extended side shroud. Gives the Intruder a very muscular look. Standard halogen AHOs and LED tail light get the job done. The large 41mm front forks and the rear monoshock gobble potholes very easily. Though the bike has a very low stance, the 170mm ground clearance is enough in case you encounter any surprises while riding. At 2130mm, the bike looks stretched. The digital instrument cluster carries a very unorthodox design, rectangular and sleek, but again it feeds all the information clearly, even shows the transmission. The Intruder 150 comes with ABS, that's a plus on a 150cc cruiser. Now you have to understand, this is not your traditional cruiser bike that you can take long distances, probably like Ladakh, because it's not meant for that. This is a city cruiser, because of which it borrows a lot of elements from a city bike like the Gixxer. You see the dual rear exhaust, the front forks, ABS, and I think these are the additions which actually rob the Intruder 150 of a traditional cruiser bike look. Now to the ride experience. The Intruder 150 carries forward the same engine as the Gixxer 150 with max power of 14.59 bhp and max torque of 14 Nm. The bike lacks that extra punch you would want in a cruiser bike. It's a good thing that this one is light. The Intruder 150 feels planted while riding, and because of the low stance, cornering is comfortable. So if you are planning to go on a long ride on the Intruder 150, I would say you need to pack up on fuel, because this bike comes with a fuel capacity of just 11 liters, and I don't think that's enough. Yes, it will give you a good mileage, but I would say just to be safe, pack up on fuel. The foot pegs and the transmission pedal are all located in front of the engine, exactly like the Avenger series. You'll have to get used to this placement. Took me a while. Not a big fan of the twin muffler exhaust. The angular design becomes more of an obstruction for someone wanting to attach a saddlebag or any other kind of accessory. Suzuki do have high hopes with the Intruder 150. While the design of this bike could get polarizing options, it will appeal to cruiser buyers who want a big bike feel at commuter prices. As for this bike, it's good, but nowhere near the original Intruder. Hence, lots of room for improvement. So it's finally time to say goodbye to the beauty we call Lavasa and also the Intruder 150. And I have to say, Suzuki, you've almost got it right with this bike. Now, look at the front half of the bike. I would say it's an eyeball catcher. But I can't say the same about the rear of the bike. In the sub 1 lakh category, it is a decent competitor against the likes of the Avenger 150. But for the riders who are willing to buy this bike, I would say give it some time. You will fall in love with it.